You can make your raw audio recording as good as to be used in Apple Podcast in a single click. I will show you a demo of how to do that using this recording. I will duplicate the track to compare the original and Apple Podcast improvements. I will rename the bottom track Original. So these two are identical copies of the same track, and I will improve the top track. Select the whole track and go to the Tools menu. From Apply Macro, select Podcast Apple Macro. I have 11 macros, all of which make the sound better with different flavors or EQs. From the name, you can guess which macro has which EQ. I will show you in a moment where you can get these macros. The audio is improved in a single click. The volume level is now ideal for Apple Podcasts. I also took care of louder and quieter sounds in this macro, so it will improve the overall listening experience. Let's check the original and compare it with the improvement.
In this lecture, we will learn how to remove unintended mouth noise during recording. The microphone works in a sophisticated way and it captures all kinds of sounds close. In this lecture, we will learn how to remove unintended mouth noise during recording. The microphone works in a sophisticated way and it captures all kinds of sounds close to it. After recording your audio, you will hear some strange sound from your mouth. Sometimes your tongue makes it and sometimes your lips make that sounds. These are called mouth clicks or lip smacks. If you have a dry mouth or have eaten something sweet just before recording, this sound will be all over the place. Even sometimes you have a breath so deep that it sounds awkward afterward. Especially it happens in your early days of recording. A little bit of breath that occurs naturally.
So you see how better the sound has become than the original recording. If you download the macros, you will get a zip file. Unzip the file, and you will see Macros and EQs folder. Inside that folder, you will find macros. These macros work on Windows, Mac and Linux, and people are already using on those platforms. I have 11 macros here, and each macro does a different kind of improvement. You can install all the macros and use the one you need for a particular piece of recording. The Apple Podcast is this one. The installation process is very simple. From the Audacity Tools menu, go to Macro Manager. Click on Import and browse to the Macros folder. Select the macro you want to install and click Open. You can install these macros one by one. I already have it, so I will cancel it. On the left side, the macro appears. You can click on it and check which effects the macro is using. I have not included noise reduction in it as you may not need it. If you need noise reduction, please email me at biz.master.editor@gmail.com after purchasing the macro pack. I will modify the macro for your custom need and will guide you to use it properly. You can get the macro pack from here. I have kept a link to the instruction video on how to install it in the description. If you still have any issues after watching the instruction, please email me and I will solve your issue. If you wish for a particular type of feature in the macro, let me know.